Okay, hello and welcome to this video. We are going to talk about Coram and obviously something that South Shore 12 would not cover, but Newsday did actually cover. And this article is going to talk about an abandoned shopping center actually in Coram. We'll go to the satellite view here. I'll just show you where it is. I think this is it right here. I think this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one, I think. You can see it's all abandoned here. I mean, this is what Corum gets to deal with. Of course, there's no press coverage. You got an abandoned diner here. This is Route 25. This area is known to be having a lot of problems. Even the pitch pines decided they were pitch pine down there. You can see there's a dead one over there. They decided to they didn't even want to be there. But yeah, this area is pretty bad. And this article is going to be talking about the shopping center right here that I'm going to read to you. So actually, I got two articles to read to you. We're going to be reading this one first. They're both on Coram. Of course, South Shore 12 can't be bothered covering it because, again, they don't care about the middle of the island. So it says the vacant stores and parking lot at Plaza 99 on Middle Country Road often are littered with alcohol containers and drug needles. So an abandoned Coram strip mall has racked up thousands of dollars in fines for numerous Brookhaven Town building code violations, and civic leaders demand the building be cleaned up or torn down. The vacant stores and parking lot at Plaza 99 on Middle Country Road are often littered with alcohol containers and drug needles. And town officials said, Brookhaven officials said they also removed couches they were believed used for prostitution. This is what goes on in Coram. The shopping plaza, which previously included a bagel store, a smoke shop, a Chinese restaurant, a nail salon, and a disco, has been closed for at least a decade. Plaza 99's owners have paid $9,000 in fines for code violations, Brookhaven spokesman Jack Krieger said. Court records show the property is owned by Middle Country Road Realty, LLC. Attempts to reach the company were unsuccessful. Coram Civic Association President Karim Nugdala said, the property is an eyesore and public health threat that brings down residential property values. And again, where's South Shore 12? Why aren't they talking about this? Oh, because it affects Coram. They don't care, right? The property owner is doing nothing, Nugdala said. I find it so hard to believe that in the United States of America, you're allowed to have a property in this state of disrepair and nothing is done. Well, in the middle of the island, yeah, this is how they're ruining the middle of the island. You know, we get all the problems. The South Shore, if something's out of place, you're going to hear about it. You know, because it's got to be perfect for them while we get all the problems. In addition to paying fines for previous code violations, Middle Country Road Realty pled guilty in June in 6th District County Court in Patchogue, failing to repair fencing cracks in the parking lot and other violations, according to court records provided by Brookhaven Councilman Jane Bonner. The records show District Court Judge James F. Matthews ordered the company to repair fences and a dumpster enclosure, keep the property free of litter, and fill potholes in the parking lot within 30 days. The court order also required the company to renew its building permit, obtain permits to fix or replace signs, and obtain a certificate of occupancy. None of this was done, Bonner said, adding the town has used every tool in our toolbox that we can bring them into compliance. I want this property owner to do the right thing. We all know, though, if this was happening on the South Shore, the town would have stepped in. They would have, something would have happened. But it's the middle of the island, so they're not really working that hard to get it cleaned up. Town officials have asked Matthews to declare the property in violation of the court order and to consider additional punishments. So you can see here, this is Dave Sion, Vice President of the Coram Civic Association, in front of the Vacant Strip Mall at 99 Middle Country Road on October 25th. And it says here, taking back 25 cleanup project. Coram has been the focus of a years-long cleanup effort dubbed Taking Back 25. Launched almost 3 years ago by Suffolk County and Brookhaven officials and community volunteers, it is aimed at addressing homelessness, drug abuse, prostitution, and panhandling in the hamlet along the stretch of Route 25 known as Middle Country Road. You know, it's funny because they've been doing this, yet it's only gotten worse. County Legislature Nick Caracappa said Suffolk officials have no direct role in individual properties such as Plaza 99, adding property maintenance is a town matter. He said Suffolk police have made hundreds of arrests in recent years in Coram for crimes including loitering, drug possession, vandalism, and prostitution. Suffolk County Police did not immediately provide crime statistics for Plaza 99. We are hoping to see what we can do for long-term fixes in Coram, Caracappa said. Nagdala said that he and other Coram residents are frustrated that Plaza 99 isn't treated like a vacant house. Brookhaven in recent years has invoked the town's abandoned properties ordinance to tear down hundreds of homes that were deemed unsafe and structurally unsound. We keep asking them, why are you not applying this code? Bonner said the law doesn't apply to Plaza 99. Yeah, of course. It's the middle of the island. They don't care. The buildings within the shopping center are structurally sound, she said. There are no legal basis to enforce this part of a regulation at this time. And so it lists all the court orders here. In June, these are all the court orders that were issued here. Ensure the parking lot was free of cracks and potholes. Renew building permit. Of course, they haven't done any of that. And again, we're going to go back to maps and look at this property here. Daycare coming soon. Nothing is coming soon. This review is actually taken fairly recently in July 2024. And you can see the advanced state of decay that this whole shopping center is in. And this is what's happening in the middle of the island. This is the kind of treatment we get. Actually, we might even be able to go in the back here. Let's see. Here's an older street view from this, 2019. You can see how it's changed much for the worse now. And this whole area is just full of problems. You can see, just look at this. And this is just one example of it. So this, again, is Plaza 99. This is 99 right here, 99 Middle Country Road. But there are a whole bunch of abandoned properties all throughout Coram. One of which is a bank. You can see, look at this. They closed this bank. Look at the parking lot. You can see the cracks in it. Look at that. You can actually see that from Google, the satellite view here. And this is the abandoned bank here. This, again, July 2024. Coram hasn't gotten any better. It's only gotten worse. And this is what we deal with in the middle of the island, because we're not a certain demographic. This is the way we're treated. You know, if it happened to the Lily White community, well, finance, we'd never get to this state. Never. But it's okay here, right? It's okay here. This is the double standards that I keep talking about on this channel, and I'm going to keep talking about. And, of course, we have this Stop and Shop that's closing. It might have already closed already. But this Stop and Shop is closing. This one right here. This is, I don't know if they even have the store closing signs up here. But this Stop and Shop is closing. And it's going to be vacant for who knows how long. This shopping center is probably going to be on its way to being abandoned too eventually, I think. Because once Stop and Shop goes, I think the Home Depot is going to close. I think everything's going to close here. And then further down the road, you have more closed places as well. Meaning that these are all current street views, which is good. Let's see what we got here. These are all August 2024. Here's another abandoned shopping center with abandoned stores. Most of this all abandoned. This is a different one, all right? So this is happening all over Coram. The whole area has been redlined. This is what's going on. This place looks like it's out too, judging by its missing sign. But you see, all the businesses are leaving because it's not safe. You have all the homeless people here, all the illegals coming in, all the problems, all being dumped in this stretch of Route 25 here. And it continues even if we go further east. Let's look at this shopping center here. There's still stuff open here in this shopping center, but probably for not too much longer. Make our way down here. And this whole thing with Corum's actually it's affected the 58 bus. The 58 bus is getting very, very bad. Property for sale. I mean, this goes all the way through. This goes. We're going to go further along Route 25 and show you what I'm talking about here. Because as we head east, it doesn't really get any better. In fact, it's spread into Middle Island now. Here's another abandoned piece of property. Now we're not even in Coram anymore. We're in Middle Island. And we're seeing the same kind of thing here with businesses closed. The problems have made their way into Middle Island, too. And it's only a matter of time before they get to Ridge as well. It looks like we still have plenty of businesses in this shopping center now. But we make our way down. I'll show you some more abandoned stuff. Yeah, here's another shopping center. It looks like this is August 2024. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these places are out. It's a very shady looking shopping center. There's a Dollar General here. Yeah, this doesn't look like a great place at all. Uh, yeah, this is some shady looking businesses in here too. Dollar General. I don't know. I don't think that Dollar General's there anymore. I don't know. Maybe they're thinking of coming there. I don't know. But yeah, this shit. Look at the roof on this place. Jeez, Louise. We're gonna go further down the road. Let's go into Middle Island here, all right? Because we have some more abandoned. Not only they closed the bank over here too. Yeah, these used to be Astoria Federals. Then they got taken over by another bank. But you see, available. Nobody wants this stuff. Everything's just shutting down here. And this is stretching into Ridge now. So it's eventually gonna make its way into Ridge, and that's the Pine Barrens. And what happens then? What happens then? That's the problem. So this is what sucks about this whole thing. We have abandoned properties here. We're going further in here. We have this abandoned. This used to be a Kmart. They just knocked it down, and it's just been sitting empty for. Take a look at this here. What a depressing area, huh? Jeez, look at this. So, yeah, it used to be a Kmart there, but nothing's. It's just, man. You have this shopping center at the King Cullen, which so far is okay, but you have to wonder eventually this is going to start going too. So eventually it's just going to make its way. They just want to redline this whole area. So let me read to you the rest of the article here. And there are other areas in Coram too where we have abandoned shopping. We have another kind of. Let's see. This looks like. See, it looks like. Let's see if this one has a lot of vacant stores in it. You have some vacant. The businesses you do have, nothing is kept up properly. It just looks so run down. It's just horrible here, man. There was a time when Corum was a decent middle-class neighborhood. I remember that. Bill Gordon Heights has always had issues, but now it's like the whole area has spread. All right, so let's get to the other article here, because it kind of had to do with what I was reading, the other article. So, about that. This is from back in 2022. Coram Transportation Shelter, known as the Bus Stop, focused community-wide cleanup. Of course, it hasn't gotten any better over there. I can show you the next time I'm on the 58. It hasn't gotten any better. I don't ever want to. I try to avoid transferring here whenever possible. It says here. It's talking about the bus stop community cleanup. So in Coram, it's simply known as the Bus Stop. Suffolk County officials say the county's public transportation shelter at the corner of Route 25 and 112 has been blighted for years by drug dealing, prostitution, panhandling, homelessness, and vagrancy. Now, a county-wide cleanup effort aims to wipe out these problems, create jobs, and provide social services to those who need. Dubbed Taking Back 25. No, this hasn't gotten anywhere, by the way. It's not just that we're taking Route 25 back, we're taking back the responsibility of making things better. Gordon Heights Civic Association has said. So there was a cleanup planned at 9:30. Sarah Anker and Dominic Thorne were there. Of course, this is they say they stepped up patrols. They have security cameras. We had a bus stop that was loaded with drugs and prostitution. We certainly wanted the bad guys to go away. We also wanted to make it a safe place where people could do shopping. Brookhaven Town installed high-intensity lights near the bus stop to deter crime. The area needs economic development and programs. Well, it's getting more places closing. It's heading in the wrong direction. If we can't convince the homeless folks to leave the area, then we're going to bring the resources to them. Bishop Edward Robinson, pastor of Breakthrough Chapel, which occupies a previously condemned building across Route 25 from the bus stop, said Coram has suffered neglect and lack of resources. But he believes the community is primed for a turnaround. No, it's not. I feel that the area, in the most positive sense, has great potential. The area is better than what it appears. So this is what they're talking about, taking back 25. I'll put links here, but again, we're going to show you the bus stop here as well. Has it really gotten any better? No, it hasn't. And maybe the Google Street View will show that. Maybe it won't. We'll See. Yeah, it doesn't look any better to you, does it? Yeah, what they did is they removed the shelter. So they removed the shelter, so now people who ride the bus don't have any place to. Yeah, this looks like a perfectly safe place to wait for a bus. I don't think so. They put a fence there. I mean, there's a payphone with the thing ripped off. I mean, this is a horrible place to wait for a bus. It's one of the worst places in the entire county to wait for a bus. It really is. It really is. And trust me, they're still hanging out here. It's horrible. Sneakers on the wires. That's all you need to know. They don't care about this area. They don't care about this area. This area is just. This is what you're getting. This is what you get in the middle of the island. This is what you get. Abandonment. I think there's another closed business over here too that went out too as well. Says there's a thrift store here. I don't know about that. This is abandoned. It says available for lease. So this is exactly the kind of stuff. Another place closed down. This place looks abandoned too. Yep, that's available too. I mean, everything's closed down here, man. Everything. So middle of the island. This is your future, folks. This is your future. This is what's going on. The areas where those preppy white finance professionals get the businesses, and we get this. Thank God Mineola hasn't sunk to this level yet, but it very well could. This is happening all over the middle of the island. It's all about the South Shore. This is how they drive us out. So there you go. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. And Corum is finished. There are nicer parts to the northern part of Corum. I mean, if you go up toward the nice part that's left is north of here. So if you go up to like Diamond on the Pines, this area is still nice. But this is Diamond on the Pines right here. So this is still a nice area over here. But if you go south toward Route 25, it's just a freaking mess. And it's a shame. The county knows. They don't care. They're looking out for, you know what they're looking out for. You saw it yesterday. We're looking out for Babylon. We're looking out for those people on the South Shore. So that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. It's just another part of the plan. Corum has fallen, and more will follow. It does seem pretty unstoppable at this point. Wall Street pretty much controls everything, and only they're going to get the best for their kind. We're going to get the abandoned stores, the homeless, the crime. Well, they get to sit pretty. And nobody really seems to want to fight about it at all. And I can't change it, but I'll keep talking about it. Thank you for watching.